So last time we talked about IPOs and the secondary market, and you asked a great question: how do individuals actually participate in IPOs? So today I will walk you through every step from opening an account to waiting for your allotment. No fancy terms, just clear steps. Hi everyone, welcome to Money Mindset with Emma, the channel that teaches you that money starts with your mindset. I'm Immaculata, a certified financial advisor with over 8 years of experience helping Nigerians build financial freedom. So on this channel, we break down investing, smart money decisions, and also wealth building strategies that actually work here in Nigeria. If this is your first time of seeing me, then hit that subscribe button, then turn your bell notification so you never miss an important money update from us here. Thank you for doing that. So let's dive in. Before you can participate in any IPO in Nigeria, you need three basic things: a licensed broker, and this is your gateway to the stock market. Then you need a brokerage account with that licensed stockbroker. Then you need a CSCS number, and this is where your shares are held. Look at CSCS number like this. Just as a bank account number is where your money lives. You use it to save money, you use it to send money out, you also use it to receive money. So a CSCS number is like a bank account for your shares, but instead of money, your stocks are held in it. Bank account holds your money while CSCS account holds your shares. Both have unique numbers, both are tied to you personally, and both are required before you can even transact. So your CSCS number is like your investment ID. It tells the system that these shares belong to me. That is what it does. So now, to start investing, you must open a brokerage account with a licensed stockbroker. By picking a stockbroker, you can pick a stockbroker online or you go to their physical office. So when you do that, fill out the account opening form. Provide documents, your ID, your ID card, mostly NIM or driver license or international passport, your address, your BVN. Complete the broker's verification. Once your account is active, your broker will help register you for CSCS and you will get your CSCS number. That is your shareholding ID. So that is why it is very important you get one. Next, you have to fund your brokerage account with enough money for the IPO you want to participate in. Transfer funds to that your broker designated account so you are ready when the IPO opens. And do this especially when you know that you might touch the money or you might not be able to keep the money. So when an IPO opens for subscription, get the IPO form from your broker or from the NGX group website. If uploaded there, you have to get it. Fill the form. You will need your details and your CSCS number so your shares can be credited to the right place. Then submit the form to your broker, or if you fill it from NGX website, send it to your broker with all your required documents. Make payments. Pay the amount for the number of shares you want at the IPO price. Some brokers let you do this fully online, or some of them will tell you to download the form, print it out, and also fill it. So let me show you practically how to fill an IPO form in Nigeria using this sample form. If you have never filled one before, don't worry, I will break it down section by section. So you can see when there is a form like this, section 1, offer details at the top. You will see that. Then you see company name, offer price per share, offer opens, offer closes. What this means is that the offer price is the fixed amount per share. The offer open date is when you can start applying. Then the offer close date is the deadline. So if you submit after the closing date, your applications will not be accepted. So you look at the section 2, you will see number of shares and amount. So you will see number of shares applied. They will see value of shares applied for stroke amount. So this is where you decide how many shares do I want. Example, if the IPO price is 50 naira per share and you want 2,000 shares, 2,000 times 50 is equal to 100,000 naira. You write 2,000 in the number of shares and then write 100,000 naira in the value section. So always double check your calculations. Always double check your calculations. Then section 3, you will see personal details for individual applicants. This section includes full name, surname first, your title, either Mr., Mrs. or Miss, then your address, your city, state, phone number, email, date of birth. Fill this exactly as it appears on your ID and also your brokerage records. Do that exactly that way, because your allotment and also your CSCS crediting will match your registered name. Then in the section 4, you will see CHN stroke CSCS number. This is very important. When you see CHN number, that means clearing house number, and then CSCS number, name of your stockbroker. So this is extremely very important. Remember our analogy. Bank account number is where your money lives. Then CSCS number is where your shares live. If you fill this wrongly, your shares may not be credited properly to you. Then processing can also be delayed. Yes, processing can also be delayed. So confirm your CSCS number stroke your CHN number from your broker before writing it. Yes, confirm it before writing it. Write your broker's official name correctly. Then in the section 5, you see bank details. This bank details is mostly for refunds. So there is always a section for bank details. For bank name, account number, BVN, branch. Do you know why that is? If you don't get full allotment, your refund will be sent to that your account details. So make sure your account name matches your IPO application name. Then account number is correct. Then you can go to section 6. You will see signature at the bottom. So you have to put your signature there or thumbprint. Then the dates. If there is no signature, that means that form is invalid. Yes. If it is a joint application, what you do is both parties must sign. And if it is a corporate, so you see that your company seal and also your reg number are required on it. So in the section 7, you will see submission and payment after filling the form. So option 1, you have to submit to your broker and then pay through them. Option 2, if downloaded from the NGX website, fill attach required documents, make payment to the designated receiving bank, then submit as instructed. Remember this. Remember to always keep payment evidence. Remember to always keep your payment evidence. Then a copy of the submitted fill form. Keep it for yourself. So what happened next? After submission, offer closes. Then applications are processed. Allotment is done. Shares are now credited to your CSCS. Yes. So if there is oversubscription, refund is processed. Yes, refund is processed. Allotment can actually take weeks or even months, sometimes 6 months longer. So depending on what the issuing company. So most times some company delays, but some company might, send in the allotment earlier. So filling an IPO form is not complicated as it looks. The key things you must get right are what? Your name, your CSCS number, your number of shares, your bank details. Everything else is just structured, yes, as it ought to be. So this is an important note. If you delay in submitting the form or also making payment, you might miss the window. Invariably, you miss out. So there is always a period before allotment result is now credited to your CSCS, and this can take long. This can take months, or sometimes longer, depending on the company. It can take months depending on the company. It can take up to 6 or even 7 months depending on the company. So here is what happened next. The issuing company and the receiving agent process all applications. They allot shares. You might get all the units of shares that you bought. You might get some, or you get none at all. So if allotted, the shares are credited to your CSCS account. If not allotted, your money is refunded through your broker. So don't worry. If there is no allotment, your funds will go back to you. That is why you need to fill in your account details in that form. So after allotment, once your shares are now credited to your CSCS account, you can hold them for long-term growth, or You can sell them on the NGX once trading begins in the secondary market. This is where everyday traders buy and sell shares just like stocks in any market. So here is a takeaway for you. I need you to know that IPO participation is absolutely possible for individuals. You do it through a licensed broker with your CSCS number in place. You fill the form, make your payment, and then wait for allotment. So comment below if you are ready to participate in the next coming IPO of Dangote Refinery. Then give a like to this video, subscribe to this channel for more practical investing tips, and share this video to your family and friends. Someone could be in need of this information to make the right decision. So remember that money has a mindset. So think smart, act wisely, and grow your wealth always. Thank you for watching. Bye.